Welcome to 2 Minute Classes. We will discuss a hands-on example of nested loops in this video. So the problem is you have to input a number and print the list of prime numbers starting from that number, starting from 1 to that number. For example, if you input 20, so your program should print out all the prime numbers between 1 and 20, which are 2, 3, 5, 7, 11, 13, 17 and 19. So your program will print all the prime numbers from 1 to entered limit. Now, we will first discuss the logic for prime number. We have already discussed this logic in the prime number examples video. You can check that out. But still to revise, in order to check if a number n is prime or not, what we do, we start from 2 and go till n by 2. Why we have chosen the number n by 2? Because if we are taking any number, suppose I have taken 100, so the factor of 100 will never be greater than 50. So 50 will be the greatest factor of 100. So that is why we have kept the limit till n by 2. You can also keep the limit till n minus 1 for simplicity. So what we will do, we will start from 2. We will keep on dividing n by 2, then 3, then 4 till n by 2. And if any of these numbers in this range is perfectly dividing n, then the number is not prime. That is, if the remainder is 0, the number is not prime. And if none of these numbers in the range is dividing n, then n is a prime number. Suppose we take an example, suppose I take 17. So I will keep dividing 17 from 2 to 8. I will divide 17 by 2, it will not divide. Then I will divide 17 by 3, 4, 5, 6 till 8. It is not going to divide by any of these numbers. So I will say 17 is a prime number. But suppose I take number as 18. So I have to go from 2 till 9. I will divide 18 by 2. It will divide 18. Then I will say the number is not prime and I will stop there. Now let's discuss the logic for printing all the prime numbers till entered limit. I will call the limit as variable limit. So how we are going to proceed with this program? We will start with 2 till the limit. Okay, and we will call that variable as count. Because 1 is neither prime nor composite, so we are leaving 1. So we are going to set 2 for loops over here. The first for loop will go from 2 till limit, and the counter variable will be known as count. And in this, we will keep applying logic of prime number on count. So what I am doing, suppose my limit is 30. So I will go from 2 till 30 and I will check if 2 is prime, then if 3 is prime, if 4 is prime and so on. And if any of them is prime, I will print that. Otherwise, I will keep on checking the next number. So we have to apply the logic of prime number on each of these numbers which are falling in the limit. So for this program, we will be doing nested loops. We will require to use nested loops. The outer loop will go from 2 till limit. Why we are leaving 1? Because 1 is neither prime nor composite. So we are going from 2 till limit to check each number in the limit if it is prime. Okay. And in the inner loop, we are going to check each of these numbers from 2 till limit that they are prime or not. And what we are going to do according to our problem, we are going to print the numbers which are prime. Okay. And in this program, we will have some special cases. Suppose user has entered the limit as 2. So if the limit is 2, then it will check the division of 2 with 2 itself, where in that case it will say that it is not prime, but we know that 2 is prime. So we will have, just after entering the limit, we will check if the limit is 2, then we will just print the prime number in the range is 2 and exit the program. And also if the limit is 3, there is no need to go in the loop. We will just print the prime number in the range are 2 and 3 and exit our program. So these are the two special cases. Now let us move on for our program. So I have already written a program of checking the prime number. I have already explained this in my previous video. So I have entered a number. I have set a flag variable over here. Why I am using flag? In order to know if any of the numbers is dividing n or not. So I have set up a loop for I in range. The loop will start from 2. It will go till n by 2. Here I have written n /2 because in Python there are two operators. First operator is slash, which gives me float division. Okay, so if you are doing 5 by 2, it is going to give you answer as 2.5. And there is one more operator which is /, which is for integer division. Integer division, if you are dividing 5 by 2, it is going to give you answer as 2. So it is going to eliminate the float value. So over here, the range function does not operate on float values. That is why I have applied n//2 and then +1. Why I have done +1? Because our range, like for loop, will go from 2 till the value over here -1. So I want to go it till n by 2. So that is why I have added 1. Now over here what I am doing, I am dividing n with each of the numbers in the range. So the numbers are going into I. So I am going to divide, like find the modulus with I. If it is giving 0, then I will say the number is composite. I will set the flag as 1 and break. Why I am breaking over here? Break will take your control from for loop to outside the for loop. Because in this range, suppose my number is 18, so 2 is dividing that number 18, so there is no need to keep on checking it with 3, 4, 5. So over here I have applied break. And outside this for loop I am going to check the value of flag. If the value of flag is still is still 0, that means none of the numbers in the range have divided n. So I will say that number is prime. So flag is just an indicator variable. This indicates that the control went inside this if. Okay, so this is the simple program of prime number. We will quickly check this for some inputs. I will execute this program. Okay, so enter a number to check if it is prime or composite. If I enter 5, it will tell me the number is prime. And suppose if I enter 18, it will tell me the number is composite. Okay, so this is how a normal prime number program works. Now let us move to our program, which is to print the prime numbers in the range. So over here I have taken the input of limit variable, enter the number up to which you wish to print prime numbers. Okay, after this I have printed my special cases. The special cases are 1, 2 and 3. If the user has given the limit of 1, so I will just print that there are no prime numbers in this limit and I will exit. Exit is a function which will take the program, like which will end the program execution. After this I have applied a else if. I will check if the limit is 2, then I will print that number in the prime number in the limit is 2 and exit. And if the limit is 3, then I will say that prime number in the limit are 2 and 3. Okay, so for these 3 we have created the special cases. Now for all the others we are going to apply this logic, print prime numbers in the limit r. Okay, so from here I will begin my logic. I will apply the outer for loop. For outer for loop I will have the variable as count, which we have decided in our algorithm also. So for count in range, the range of count should go from 2 till limit, because we are going to check each of the numbers from 2 till limit. Okay, so here I am doing this. Okay, and here what I will do, I will have a flag variable over here. Okay, because for each of them I need to check if they are, like, if none of them are divided by any of the numbers. So I will set flag as 0. Then I will apply the second for loop. Here I will apply the for loop for I in range. The range will be from 2 till count by 2 plus 1. Okay, so over here I am just replicating the logic which we have already done in our prime number program. Okay, so instead of 2 till n, my n is now become count. Okay, so here I am doing this. Now I am checking if count mod I is 0. In that case the number is not prime, so I am not going to print it is not prime, because our aim is to print the prime numbers, not to print it is prime, it is not prime. So what I will do over here, I will just change the value of flag to 1 and then I will break. Okay, so If any of the numbers in between is not prime, I will not keep on checking it, I'll just break. And if suppose the number is prime, it will keep on dividing and the number will found out to be prime. So I will come outside the for loop. Okay, so this is the inner for loop. I will come out of this and I will check if flag is still 0. If flag is still 0, that means whatever count we have checked, that was not divided by any of the numbers in this range. That is why the value of flag is not changed. So it is still 0. That means the number is prime. So what I will do, I will just print count over here. Okay, so this completes our program. Why we have taken flag in the for loop? Because every time you have to check each of these numbers. So for each of them you have to set the flag's value as 0. In our previous program, because there was only one number to check, so we have taken flag outside. So these are the nested for loops. The outer loop will like start from 2 till limit, and it will check each of these numbers which are coming in count that they are prime or not, and if they are prime it will print them. If they are like divided by any of these numbers, if they are not prime, it will simply break out of this for loop. So it is going to break out of this for loop. Now let us quickly run this program. Okay, so up to which you want to print the prime series, I am saying 20. So my program is printing all the numbers 2, 3, 5, 7, 11, 13, 17, 19. Okay, so this is how my program for printing this series looks like. Okay, so in order to do the nested loops program, you should always find out the logic of the inner loop first. Over here, our logic for inner loop was to check if a number is prime or not. And according to that, you apply the outer loop. Okay, you just need to manage the names of the variables. Now let us have a look at the program. Okay, you can have look at the program. So this is my program. I will just reduce some spaces to make it visible. Okay.